Welcome to this week's episode. Inside this show, we are all over the map in terms of both species and tactics. In segment 1, I'm throwing big jointed crankbaits over shallow rocks in the dark. You might think I'm after muskies, but nice walleyes are the surprise catch. After that, Chaz Martin and I work offshore reefs for big smallies with a variety of baits. Finally, I'm working a shaded rock face for muskies on a hot, calm afternoon with glide baits. Nighttime walleyes on big cranks, offshore reef smallmouth bass, and shaded rock wall muskies on glide raiders. It's all coming up. Stick around for all the action.
Fishing with Joe Bucher is brought to you by Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen. Evinrude E-Tech G2, the outboard that changed everything. St. Croix, best rods on earth. Yeti, built for the wild. Joe Bucher Outdoors, still #1 in big game fishing products. And by your Wisconsin Chevy dealers.
Hey folks, welcome to our segment. As you can see by the light and the darkness around me, it's night fishing. You know, I used to write a lot of articles and I kind of made a living guiding night fishing for years back in the 80s and 90s. And I still do a fair share of it, and we show plenty of segments about this kind of fishing on our television show. And it isn't about muskie fishing, it isn't about walleye fishing, it isn't about bass fishing, it's just about night fishing. And when I'm out night fishing, my primary weapon is a 9-foot medium heavy. This happens to be a St. Croix Legend Elite, medium heavy, 9-footer. I've got 65-pound braid on here. Smaller bait casters. This is one of Daiwa Lexus 300s. And because I'm fishing where there can be muskies, I've got a wire leader. I'm using a soft wire leader here, one of our premium 7-strand wire leaders. And on the business end, my #1 night fishing weapon. When are jointed crankbaits the best? Jointed crankbaits are the best for night fishing. Night fishing. That's where jointed crankbaits, in my world, are better than any other lure. Better than bucktails, better than topwater lures. Day in and day out, when you want to tick rocks, tick weed edges, tick the tops of weeds, and find fish that are deep, shallow, and anywhere in between, the jointed crankbait is the bait that'll get the job done. Now check it out in action.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to think of what that was. All right, off to Little Carcass.
Fish, another walleye. Big walleye. Look at this, folks.
Nice walleye.
Look at this fish. Ooh, what a nice walleye. Man, oh man. Very nice. Light her up here. There you go. Nice walleye. Oh yeah. When you're night fishing, dusk fishing for big muskies with big crankbaits show they don't discriminate. They catch everything big. Yeah. I'm just gonna haul him up here and show you. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Huh? Big, beautiful walleye. See, you can get a hold of him real easy here. There we go. Look at that. Oh. Oh yeah. Beautiful fish. If you want to catch more big fish at night, dedicate yourself to jointed crankbaits. Crank rock reefs, weed edges, jointed crankbaits like the old trusty, my shallow raider here, the jointed shallow raider on rock reefs. Shallow rock reefs can't beat it, absolutely can't beat it. Deeper weed edges, deeper rocks, jointed depth raider. There you go. Nice walleye, huh? Let's put it back, and we'll be right back.
The official music sponsor of all Fishing with Joe Bucher episodes is Yeti.
There we go. Ooh, that looks good, man. That's a good fish, dude. All right. All right, Joe. Might even be a Murdoch, dude.
Oh, that might be a big one, man. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what the heck? It looks like looks like I snagged it. Took a swipe at it and I snagged it. Wow. You want to net that fish there, dude?
Absolutely.
Oh.
That is a horse, though.
Boy, isn't that something? These smallmouth folks, these smallmouth do this, right? I mean, we've seen this.
Oh, yeah.
Where these smallmouth swipe at these lures, they never open their mouths. And that's why you miss it. A lot of times when you're missing a smallmouth, you're missing them because they actually never struck it.
Yes. Oh, that's a nice
In
fish,
terms
though,
of
Joe.
biting it, you know?
Yeah.
But when you got a good sharp hook, sometimes you get lucky and you still get one.
Beautiful fish,
Boy,
man.
it wasn't that long. I mean, no, that wasn't you. That was with Doug Wagner. Where I hooked that big muskie that way on the glide
Oh,
grader.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I thought I had the world record, folks. But look at this. This is not a world record, but this is a serious. Oh, serious. Settle down now. Oh, a Murdoch. Oh yeah. What do you think, dude? That's a Murdoch, huh?
That's a beauty, man.
Oh, baby. That's what we're going to catch today. Smallmouth, smallmouth, and more smallmouth. Fishing with the dude.
Awesome, man. Joe, beautiful fish. Minnow baits.
I got him that time. He swiped at it. He swiped at it.
That was awesome.
So that took me like 5 casts to catch that fish. Oh.
Putting a clinic on.
I tell you what, dude, I got her, buddy. Thank
net.
you. Yeah, you stay on
Keep
that
us
trolling
on.
motor in case you want to get another one here.
All right.
Maybe we can get a double like we were catching yesterday. 'Cause they're hard to catch today.
Yes, they are. But
But
you're getting them.
we're eking them out. And one of the key things that's working, folks, is a long, almost like you're letting a jig sink to the bottom post.
Yeah.
I mean, that's unbelievable. And then I'm actually watching the line jump as if I'm jig fishing. And that's something that's interesting. You know, it's, if you are a line watcher, I'm fishing with one of St. Croix's new Bass X rods. Isn't that a beautiful fish? Man, what a beauty. Pretty fish, isn't it? Just so pretty. Yeah. Oh, did you see that fish hit? That fish hit that when that was just dead still.
You didn't touch that.
I
Yeah, it
didn't
was
touch
just.
it.
Want
Okay,
the
well,
net
that
on
tells
it?
us what we got to do.
Wow.
That tells us what we got to do, huh?
The net, man?
You got it, dude.
Beautiful fish, man.
You got it, man. How about it, huh?
Wow.
Take them, dude, anytime.
All right.
Thank you.
That was awesome, man.
That was really something.
I mean, I think you were fixing the trolling motor. Wow. Leaving that bait suspended.
Yeah. Look at that, huh? What do you think? See, that suspended jerkbait was just sitting dead still, and I was looking down at the trolling motor, and that's when he hit. Sometimes that's what it takes to catch him. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
Awesome. Take the trolling motor, dude.
All right.
Go right up there. I think this is the tank.
Tank.
Almost, hold on, dude. Hold on. Don't crank that trolling motor quite yet. Where's he at? Oh, look at the size of
that's a
this
nice
one. This
fish,
is a
man.
big fish,
Wow.
dude. This is a great fish.
That is a big.
Oh. Yeah, baby. That's a good looking
Joe,
fish.
that's a beauty.
That's a good looking fish there. See, I don't know if you see my technique there, folks. Unhook them. See, because unhook them before you get a hold of fish. Because you get a hold of these big fish like this, you're gonna put a hook in your hand real easy. Because they don't like to be handled. Yeah. Isn't that a beautiful fish? Jerkbait fishing, that's what we're doing today. Suspended jerkbaits. Beautiful big bronze backs. It looks good, yeah.
A lot of it looks good, yeah.
Here's one. Oh boy. There we go.
Nice, man.
You see the yellow spot out there, folks? These are little high spots. This is like a mud flat here with little rock high spots on it, and these fish are just coming in here. Got one right off the bat on spinning tackle. Now we got one on a jerkbait. So Chaz and I are we got a whole pile of rods up here with different stuff on them. You know what, dude? Let's take the net on her because of the treble hooks. Yep. The crankbait net
jumped right in, man.
Yeah, the crankbait net makes it easy. Our Frable crankbait net here.
You need the JBOs?
The JBOs would be great, thank you. Yep. So, you know, keeping a whole pile of rods rigged is always a good idea. And in this situation here, in fact, what I like to do a lot, I learned this, of course, with muskies more than anything else, is unhook them in the landing net if you can. So that keeps your hands away from those treble hooks. And then if nothing else, there you go. It helps you get the hooks out of them. Yeah. There you go. Good deal. You know, so that fish came on a jerkbait, a suspending jerkbait. So Chaz is throwing some spinners on them, but we've got a collection of rods up here, so we can grab and go and grab and throw anything we want to.
It's like doing a little recon in the recon.
Doing a little recon in the recon. Exactly.
Warming water temps, you got fish at different stages in the whole spawning development.
Yep.
And we're getting them on different types of lures.
Yeah, just searching it out. The first time we've been on the water for the year, and we're just kind of seeing what's going on. We have a little warming trend here. One of the first sunny days with less wind. Still pretty windy, but you know, the day will develop, and then this time of the year, you know, the day develops too. It changes completely because water temperatures come up by late in the afternoon. The fish and the behavior of the fish is completely different. Let's get another one. Oh, it's a big one here, dude. Big one here. You want to net this fish, dude?
Sure.
This is a serious Murdoch here, dude.
That is a Murdoch, man.
Serious. Look at this fish here, folks.
Holy cow, dude.
Get him, dude. She's barely hooked, dude. Barely hooked.
There she goes.
Wow. Dude.
That's a nice fish, man.
Oh, my goodness.
That is a
pop that
beauty,
hook on
Joe.
there.
Keep us on
Yeah,
here.
you go ahead and keep fishing, dude. Oh, look at this fish, dude.
That's a big.
This is the fish of the day. Oh, look at
That's a boss hog, man.
super fish. Yeah. I love this fish, folks. Chaz knows I love these as much as I love muskies. Man, is that a hog? Look at that fish, Chaz.
That is a tank.
We're gonna catch them today on jerk baits with almost a jigging retrieve. Yeah.
This featured segment is brought to you by the Muskie Shop.
Hey folks, welcome to our muskie segment. You know, I'm fishing in an interesting day. I've got a lot of wind and I'm kind of finding some steep banks with some shade on them out of the wind, and I'm fishing with glide baits and trying to locate a fish. And what's really interesting, you know, we've talked about it so many times in glide bait style segments, is that one of the keys to getting fish with glide baits, there's a number of things. First of all, you got to have the right tackle. So a heavy action, extra heavy action rod like this St. Croix Legend Elite 70. This is their 79 extra heavy fast, 76, excuse me, 76 extra heavy fast with 80-pound line, 80-pound beast braid, a large capacity bait caster like the 400 series Lexa here. Piano wire, you look on this is a Glide Raider and one of our new Cracker Jack Tiger colors. You see the piano wire on this leader is connected directly with the split ring to the lure. That accentuates the side-to-side action, and also when you rig it like this, there's no chance that you can get a tangled snap when you're working the bait, which will offset your action. Now, when you're working the glide bait, one of the keys under cover, when you're throwing towards cover like shoreline cover, trees, rocks, stuff like that, is to make sure that you maximize your time when it's inside something, when it's around a tree, when it's near big rocks, when it's going over a patch of weeds. That's when you don't want to hurry up and get it out of there. You want to leave it there. And that's where you want to create this hang time. Now, when you get out of those spots, speed, all of a sudden, just a quick change up and accentuating the speed of the bait can really make a difference in getting those fish to hit. So just as a summary, when you watch this segment, you'll see I cast it out and a boom, boom. And then when it's outside the cover, boom, 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 I see a follow. So I do a boom, 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 and then a boom, pause, boom, pause, bam, fish hits. Check it out. Another one. Got him, Jazz. Glide Raider fish. Come here. Oh, that was close. A few years back when we had our first video together, Chaz Martin and I talked about mixing it up when you fish glide baits. Mixing it up. And then when you run a high speed shot on them, when you see them, and then all of a sudden you sweep it and you pause it like that, it just slides out and holds. Sometimes it'll just slide right up real easy and they'll take it. We'll see you next week. Another one. Got him, Jazz. Glide Raider fish. Come here. Oh. Just take it easy here. Let's take it easy here. Now this is a scrapper muskie.
Fishing with Joe Bucher is brought to you by Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen. Evinrude E-Tech G2, the outboard that changed everything. St. Croix, best rods on earth. Yeti, built for the wild. Joe Bucher Outdoors, still #1 in big game fishing products. And by your Wisconsin Chevy dealers.